Hi guys, do you like my intro? I put that on there because I have people who just show up and wait and they're just staring at nothing. I schedule these lives to start at a certain time on a server going to two places, so you can't just start one without the other. So I thought, well, you know what? Maybe I'll put some music and maybe some pretty sparkly stuff, and that will kind of let them know that things are getting ready to kick off. So it is day 24 of the 30-day perfect keto kickstart challenge. I'm getting pretty good at saying that pretty fast, right? Hello, hello, hello. I see you guys are in here. So I'm so glad yesterday that you guys enjoyed my chat with Elizabeth. We have talked, and we are going sorry, I had a message. We are going to see if we can't maybe do something on a more regular basis, at least once or twice a month. I don't want to overcommit her because she does have a family to deal with. But I am so glad you guys enjoyed that yesterday. I did too. I just love it when I can bring my daughter on. We are like two peas in a pod, and it was pretty great. It was a good topic yesterday. Yes, Lisa, I did too. It does make a difference. You just get into a conversation that's going back and forth. It's a lot more engaging, and we get to kind of pick each other's brains, and you guys get to be in on it. And plus, you can ask questions as we're going along. So, yeah, I loved it too. I'm glad you guys really enjoyed it. So today is day 24. I'm going to tell you, all I've had today is some yogurt. I didn't put fruit in it either. I just had yogurt. I put a little, I've got these little sweet drops. They're stevia sweet drops, and it's just a raspberry chocolate flavoring. Very little sweetness to it, but just enough the raspberry came right through, and some pecans. And it's been another cold, misty, kind of foggy, wet day here in East Texas. I guess we're maybe going to see the sun on Tuesday for a short bit before it disappears again. But today I'm doing a little meal prep. I'm getting ready to start behind me, guys. We talked a little bit about it yesterday. So my husband is a truck driver. He's been off work forever. He just went back this month. One of the things that motivates me, I don't know if it motivates you, is cooking for him. Believe it or not. I know that sounds kind of weird and funny, and I'm always making jokes about, husband-wife jokes, but I prefer to cook for him. When you're a truck driver, and I know there's some of you out there, there's some female truck drivers that are in this group and some who are married to truck drivers as well. But their food is just terrible out on the road. Used to be different years ago, way back in the day. You could go to mom and pop style restaurants and truck stops, and they had decent prices, and they had a lot of the home style food. Still not the healthiest, and still not, like low carb or anything, but at least it was something. Most truck stops today have done away. They've either been bought out or just knocked down or gone out of business. Most of the time they've been bought out, and they're replaced with, you've seen them all over the country, Love's truck stops. I got nothing against them, okay? I stop at them when I'm traveling because they're busy, and I like to be in a busy place. But, what do they have? Usually it's a lot of fast food. It's either a Carl's Jr. or a Subway or chicken place or whatever, but they're just constantly bombarded with gross, crappy food. And then let's talk about price. It's outrageous. I mean, if he were to go into a travel area where they had maybe a Denny's inside or something, instead of paying what you would normally pay at a Denny's for a Grand Slam breakfast, you're going to pay $12 to $15 for it. So I cook for my husband. And even when he was keto, I was cooking for him. But when he's not, I do the same thing. For instance, he's been gone for almost 10 days now. And I doubt that he'll even get to stay home when he comes in tomorrow, because he had to do a restart out on the road. So I want to make sure that if he doesn't get to come home, he'll have food to take with him. So every week, this is what he eats. I mean, it varies, but this is a general idea of meal prep that I do every week for my husband when he is on the road. And he doesn't have to think about it. I mean, stop and think about it. He doesn't have to think about it, because it's there. He likes breakfast burritos when he's not keto. So I make up 8 breakfast burritos for him. That's more than one a day in case he just wants an extra one somewhere along the line. But I make those. I make them homemade from scratch with eggs and sausage and hash browns and green chili and cheese and, all that. And then I make 1.5 pounds of bacon up. I do it on the pan like I do for myself. I fold it over low and slow, 350. So he takes all of that. I do at least 8 to 9 hamburger patties that he can just, heat up. He can either put them on a bun and have a cheeseburger, or sometimes he just likes to have them with some mashed potatoes and green beans. He has a microwave. So I do all this stuff. This week I'm making him goulash. This week I'm making him meatloaf. I'm still making bacon, and things like that. And I think to myself, I'm adamant about making sure that I'm cooking for him and that he has enough. And then he rounds it out with other things. He has his trail mix. He has his cereals. He has his, pastries and stuff because he's not keto anymore. And he keeps things like instant mashed potatoes in the cup or whatnot just to pull it out. But I make all the mains and his breakfast. Happy Sunday to you too, Miss Nancy Booth. And then I thought to myself, well, that it goes to show just, it takes me less than about 2.5 hours total, depending on what I'm making him, to prep a whole week's worth of food, guys. Well, I need to be better about this. And as a matter of fact, I did sit down and start doing some planning for the upcoming month. What? Yeah, me. Oh my God. If I can stick with it, it's going to be awesome. But I did. I was like, I've got this, I'll just show you a blank month. But look, this is October of 2021. I haven't got there, obviously, but I just opened it up to whatever. But, getting something like this going, I used to back in the day when all 5 of my kids were still little and in school, and I'm talking elementary or younger, all 5 of them, every Sunday, without fail, I would do a few things. I would get up and get the kids and myself ready for church. I had some sort of Sunday afternoon dinner planned. And when I get home, the kids would be doing their thing, husband watching the football, and I would get the Sunday paper and I would clip coupons. And I would only go shopping once a month, big shopping. And then the rest of the time, it was just like picking up milk or bread or, things like that. I would plan out a whole month of a menu for the whole month for a family of 7, 5 kids, 2 parents. And then I would go shopping and use all my coupons. I'll never forget one time my husband goes, we have a very strict budget, and yet you seem to always have some extra money around. Why is that? Back in the day. And he's like, there's no way. And so he's like, here's what it was. I had like $500. I took him to the grocery store with me. Mind you, I had done my Sunday. I had planned my food out. I had done everything. And I took all my coupons in to the store and I filled up my shopping cart plus another half a shopping cart. And he was like, holy hell, this is what it takes. I'm like, this is what it takes. So when she rang it up, it was like $485. And mind you, this is the 90s. That's a lot. Okay. That was a lot, but that was a family of 7 for a whole month worth of food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's not bad. But then I had my little book thing, my little accordion thing in my purse, and I pulled it out and I had all my coupons right there. And I went all the way down to like 240 something dollars, 248 or whatever. I saved money and I told him, I snatched it. He's like putting his hand out, like, give me the money. I was like, nobody. I worked hard for that. I mean, I took the time to plan, to clip, to cut, to shop, and that's my money. Give it up. And wow, I since my kids have gotten, all grown up and married, and I'm now a grandmother of 15 grandkids, we got lazy, you guys. We did. We just got lazy, and I did anyways. It's just easier to go to Chili's, and the way prices are these days, it truly sometimes is. But um, I thought to myself, well, okay, I've got a month coming up, and I'm going to strategically plan some things so that I stay on track better. I want to continue with being on track, but also I want to share some upcoming recipes with you. So anyways, I started that, and I think, if you can make the time to just take one, if it doesn't have to be a month at a time, you guys, but just planning your meals out, even if you're not cooking them. Of course, I didn't cook a month's worth of meals, but I had them planned out. Then I had my grocery list planned out, and now you can just go online, order what you need exactly, schedule it, pick it up, and you never even have to step in the store, which could save you money as well. So it was just something I was thinking about and that I wanted to share with you guys on day 24 of planning, prepping, saving money by taking little shortcuts, and maybe making your keto journey a little easier, because I love the saying, work smart, not hard. I guess I could take this dang banners off. Shooty shoot. Ta-da! How about we put that one up? Keto call. Are you keeping it keto? Comment below. Lisa says she coupons. Now, I used to coupon all the time. And I don't even know how they do it these days. I've seen that couponing show, and I'm like, well, I suppose if I had an extra shed or a garage or basement or room to stock up. But a lot of times I see these families with, they're all the same. They all have these big shelves full of barbecue sauce and 100 tubes of toothpaste. And honestly, I don't want 100 things of barbecue sauce. I love the concept of being able to get those things and then distribute them like I see some of them do. They'll, send them to food banks and churches, or just go out and help people with them, which is great. But, I want coupons for things that I can use on the day-to-day. And let's face it, there's not a lot of coupons on butter or bacon or good bacon. And so we do what we do. Lisa says she gives a lot to her church. Yeah, that's a definite way to do it, is to Debbie Wilson, look at her. Look, I bring it forth and she's already doing it. Love it. Debbie Wilson has 2 weeks planned, and she is so excited. She's also, and I have to just give her a shout out, Debbie. Thank you for being a Keto for Real Life People YouTube supporter. I just appreciate you. Thank you so much. So if anybody has any questions for me today, that would be great. And if you don't, I'm just going to run my mouth for a little bit and tell you about some upcoming things. And I know it is the 24th, and we still have 6 more days of this month left. But going forward, I want to talk to you about 2 things and share 1 thing. So we'll share the 1 thing. So last night, mind you, I got this last fall. And I did not open it till last night. So I ran out of, and I've mentioned this 2 or 3 times, I believe, that I ran out of magnesium. And I have yet to make it to the granary. They're closed on the weekends, and I just didn't do it. So I was like, I do take my magnesium. It's the Chow Mag, with the K, and I take their magnesium glycinate. I take 2 to 3 every single night, and it helps me sleep good. It helps me keep from cramping, and it keeps me regular in the mornings. So I've been out of it for a solid week, and then last night I was cleaning out the tops of my cabinets. I'm turning this whole desk. This desk has a hutch on it with little nooks and crannies, and I'm just turning it into my keto store. I'm bringing everything out of the cabinet so that I can see it and not just lose it or wait. Sometimes the expiration date is done, and I'm like, damn, I forgot I even had that. So anyways, doing that last night. And lo and behold, I came across this stuff right here. Has anybody tried this? This is Equip's Smart Sleep. Like a rock last night, y'all. Like a rock. Like way deeper than I normally sleep with magnesium. And I was tired. I closed my eyes as I do. And then they snapped open, and I was like, Damn, that was quick. I was like, wow, that was really fast. I slept hard as a rock. I'll get to you just a second, Miss May, and I'll answer. It's the Fage, 5% full fat. Hey, Tony. So, anyways, this Smart Sleep by Equip it has a little scoop, and it's not, you can see it's not a really big bag, but there are 30 servings in this bag, 30. And this is why. It has one of those teeny tiny scoops. And I just took one little scoop and I put it in a glass of water last night and swished it around. And then I get it online, Jerry. I am an affiliate with this company, and they sometimes just randomly send me stuff. But they sent me this, and I'm like, I didn't order it. I didn't, but they, you can get it online. Let me see here. Oh gosh. I don't know if this will, some people say that when I share something on here, it doesn't go translate over to YouTube. For that, I'm sorry, I can't help y'all. But this is it. It is Equip Smart Sleep. And let me tell you what's in it. I can't wait. I'm like, ooh, tonight I'm taking this again. This was so good. Oh, it's okay. You guys can't see each other's, posts immediately. So it's all right. Not a biggie. But I just shared the link for it, you guys. It is when to use nightly before bedtime, when you're jet lagged, or when you need to recover and you just need to go to sleep deep. So it is 5 calories. And it is vitamin B6, magnesium as magnesium glycinate and magnesium taurinate. It's 83% of your daily requirement. Zinc, 91% of your daily requirement, which, man, everything I've got's got zinc in it these days. Hey, Grammy D, I see you here. I'm glad you're back. It also has chamomile flower extract, 100 milligrams, lemon balm, rhodiola rosea root extract, L-leucine, valerian root. Now, there you go. I know that stuff will just, and L-theanine, 50 milligrams. So, yeah, one little scoop. It looks kind of brownish, not brownish, I would say, but like a light tannish in the water. And I think it has to do with these other herbs and stuff that they have in it, but it doesn't taste bad. You can see there's a lemon right there because it has like this lemony. It kind of reminds me of the magnesium, powdered magnesium. Lisa, it really did help me. I could not believe how just down and out I got. And, they always say if you're not getting good quality sleep, or if you go to sleep, can't stay asleep or whatever. Any potassium ideas? Let's see, what was I taking? Something I was taking has a lot of potassium in it. What was it? Oh, I know what it was. Can't carry all the carbs in mine anymore. I have a good calcium and magnesium, but I need a good potassium. I don't know of specifically off the top of my head specific potassium supplement. I know, Grammy, of certain like brands that carry wonderful sources of it. For instance, what I do. I know it's up here somewhere. Oh, I got to get past my husband's groceries. I just set them on the counter here. Maybe I sat it in the cabinet. Set it in the cabinet. I didn't sat it in the cabinet. I set it in the cabinet. So yesterday, y'all, I'll tell you what I did, because I kept things really simple, like high fat yesterday. And I said I was going to kind of fat fast. Well, I kind of did. And I did eat, but it was just one small portion compared to really the rest of most of my day was fat. And so I noticed, guys, this is the savory chicken soup, the Keto Chow soup. I still have quite a bit in here. And so yesterday I made it in a way. The first couple times I tried it, I was like, not a fan. It's kind of got that protein taste in it that I just not a fan of, not caring for, right? So before I get into that story, let me answer your question. So this one has in one scoop of this is why one of the reasons why I tell people Keto Chow is because it has 1,500 milligrams of potassium in it. See, if you go to the store and you buy a potassium supplement, because of the way things are regulated, you usually can only get a 99 milligram, which is just like this minuscule amount that you need. You need somewhere between 15 to 3,000 milligrams of potassium a day. And you can't just supplement with it like that, but somehow they're able to put it into your foods, and then you're good. Of course, you can eat more avocados, and you could eat dark leafy greens for more potassium. But I did the Keto Chow, and even with, say, one of these, again on the potassium, 1,588 milligrams, so 34% on just like this pumpkin spice one. So yesterday I took this and I loved it because I told my mom, I said, look, I'm getting crampy. I had drank a lot of water in the last couple days. And you know what? I had stripped my electrolytes out. I think it was like, 4 in the afternoon, somewhere like that. And I had probably already drank almost a gallon of water, and I had been going back and forth to the bathroom, back and forth. And then I got a cramp and I was like, oh, electrolytes. Oops, forgot. I also did this. This was really good. You know what I did? So for this, you're supposed to just add some hot water to it, and it stirs, and it's supposed to be creamy and chickeny. It tastes wonky that way to me. So I took it and I added 10 ounces of chicken broth to it. I put it on the stove. You know how when you make a powdered gravy, you just kind of go that way. So that's what I did. I took 10 ounces of chicken broth, and then I left a little room. I added a scoop of this base to it, and then I added a tablespoon of butter and a couple of tablespoons of heavy cream. So I added my fat in the form of butter and cream, and then used chicken broth, stirred it up. It was delicious and nutritious because I had a third of all my nutritional needs in just that one meal. And then how about a scoop in my bone broth with butter? Yes, definitely. Perfect. You can do that. So I got a third of my nutrition with that, and it was hot and delicious. And then what I did to kick it up, because, man, I had to kick it up, but I didn't want a meal. So I just had a few wisps, the cheddar cheese wisps, and they were kind of crumbly. So I just put a little crumble on top, and I had it in my mug. And then I had some green onion already chopped real fine from my other day, and I just put a little bit of green onion, a little bit of that, and I ate it. And I watched that last movie with my mom, and it was delicious. So I'm going to be doing a few things with this, guys, and that just kind of takes me into, you're welcome, Grammy D. If you need if you need a link for Keto Chow, guys, just request it. My mother is on potassium. Her doctor prescribes it because she loses that one element very easily, and so she has to take actual prescription for potassium. All right, so if anybody wants links for Keto Chow, let me know. I've got everything set up so that if I need to click a link, I can at least try to share it with you guys instead of waiting for everything to upload and become available before I can add things for you guys. So speaking of Keto Chow, that leaves me into my next segue, which is, I talked about this yesterday. I told everybody, y'all are going to be hearing a lot about this. I'm super excited because Keto Chow has come out with a subscription. And if you're an avid Keto Chower, if you're a Chow hound, I like to say that, then, you're probably ordering Keto Chow on the regular. Well, now they've got a club, and they're going to send you like either 30 days worth of meals or 60 days, or you get to choose which level of club membership you want to have. I've got links. I've got a special link that they gave me. I don't know if I have that one available, but anywho, they're sending me a 30-day supply of Keto Chow. And it should be in the mail this upcoming week. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to try to just like unbox it for you guys just to see what it is, because with this subscription, And I mentioned this yesterday. I want to talk to them. Some people don't like the idea of just getting random food that they might not like for that price, you know. And I get it. So I'm going to be mentioning that. But in the meantime, there's not too many of their things that I don't like. You know, I don't like the chocolate mint. The flavor is great. The color is so disgusting that I just visually, I'm like, well, I don't like it. You know, a few of them to me taste too sweet. You know, that's just me. I find that when I cut them down with things, that's when I'll take them and use them to bake with them or cook with them. So anyways, in the upcoming month, I'm going to be doing at least one keto chow in some way, shape, or form for 28 days for the month of February. So I will be continuing my my lives with you guys, just on a little chit chat type of thing. Because people are like, we're going to miss you when you go. And I was like, well, I'll just keep this up. But no, it's going to be about keto chow. All right. It will be about how I'm doing it. Now, here's a couple of the recipes I can give you a sneak peek into that I'm going to be making for you guys in. I'm not going to just do keto chow shake every single day and go, oh, look, here's this flavor, here's this flavor, here's this flavor. There might be days that I am just having a shake because that's what I feel like I'm in the mood for. But I also am going to make a few things. So I'm going to do like a throwback to my famous chocolate peanut butter cookie cup peanut butter cookie. It is delicious, and I use keto chow to make it. And I think for Valentine's Day, if this sounds good to you guys, I'm going to do my lemon strawberry cookies and use them to make a shortcake with it, or the lemon cookies, and make a strawberry shortcake with them. That's the two sweets that I have, I think, down and for now. Oh no, I have a chocolate toffee ice cream too. And then here's another thing, guys, and I can put this out a little further, but I'm going to show you how to make chicken a la chaffle. And I'm also going to show you a chow hound chicken casserole. And then I'll leave this alone for a bit because I've got a couple of other little things up my sleeve on what I plan on doing. I want to show you how and why I like it and how I use it. So, Grammy D, lemon anything. Yes, get yours before February. I don't know what the week. I know that tomorrow starts a new week. I think this week, y'all, is strawberry cheesecake. I'm on, I think, maybe one or two. I have maybe one or two scoops of that left myself. But I don't care because I kind of have some other favorite flavors. I used to dig on the raspberry cheesecake and the natural strawberry. I guess it just depends on what season it is. But yeah, I'm getting really low on those. Lisa says, I can't wait. Well, goody, goody. Goody, goody gumdrops. It makes me happy. So, guys, I think that's going to be it. It's 4:30, and I have my pan ready to go. I've got to slap some bacon on it and get it in the oven. Got to get this goulash started. I also got to put together a meatloaf. And I'm thinking while I'm putting together meatloaf for him, I might as well just, make a keto meatloaf for me. So I think I'm just going to start doing some cooking. I really didn't want to. I'm going to tell you, I'm not in the mood, but I need to, and it's a priority. So I'm going to. It's Sunday. I've been watching movies with my mom, I guess, for the last 4 days. As you guys know, we went through Harry Potter 1 through 8. And it was just so fun. And I haven't done something like that in years. And to just, that was a lot of Harry Potter. But it was just fun spending time with my mom and just chilling and just movie watching. And it's the weather for it too. So next week when she comes, at some point, she's never watched Lord of the Rings, the ultimate story of good and evil. What? I know. Of course. I started buying them when they were on DVD back in the 90s. Hopefully it still works because it's been a long time. But that's what's next is Lord of the Rings. I can't believe my mom's not seen it. My mom is a movie buff. We give her gift cards because she goes to the movies all the time, but somehow she missed the epics. I don't know. All right, last but not least, here's my last subject. It's a little bit serious. Are you guys ready? Can you take it? You can take it. There's nothing terrible. It's just a little more serious. Okay. So there's a subject that we've talked about over the last few years And you notice I sort of skim on it. I mean, I try to talk about it. I try to give good advice, but there's just this feeling inside of me that, nothing I am going to say is going to help. And you're like, what is it, Nancy? Um, well, what it is, oh, shooty shoot. I have to go way up here. There's that blue one. Let me take that off real quick. I just noticed it was there. So what it is has to do with hair loss. All right. And the reason I say it's a serious subject is because it is another phase that has to be dealt with. And I don't think I truly have covered this. Thank you, Jerry. Since the beginning. I know that some people start keto and they start losing hair. Me, on the other hand, I actually started getting some hair and a little more bounce and a little more body in my hair. But here's the thing. I am doing comb over type of stuff. So I'm combing over bald spots. I've got some things going on. And I think I have some ideas as to what or it could be causing it. And I also have some thoughts on why it happened in the first place. But here it is. I don't think it's keto. Okay. I do know that changing your eating and your lifestyle. And I do know that if you're, not rounding everything out and being nutritionally complete, yes, you can have some issues. And we know how important collagen and biotin and protein and all of these things come together to help us with our hair, skin, nails. Okay, fine. But that is still not going to be your begin all, end all, fix all. Eating keto is not going to fix all your problems. And ladies, my problem is my hair is falling out. It is just literally falling out. And as a female, that for me, this female, I'm like, really, really, it's been so hidden down deep inside of me that I wouldn't talk to my husband. I wouldn't talk to my daughters. I wouldn't talk to my best friends. I've not said anything. So here I did something. You just hold on right there. Let me show y'all something. So, you saw that, I did the hair bow. Like, I'm taking these hair bows. They're cute. Well, you know why I like hair bows too? They have a bow. And when this, believe it or not, this is fresh washed hair. And this is all that's left, you guys. I mean, this is fluffy blow dried. And that's as big around as it is these days. It didn't used to be that way. It's just all the way. There's overall hair loss, like all over hair loss, not just male pattern or female pattern. And then when I put my glasses on, you can actually start seeing I've got a spot, and it depends on where this is backwards. Like, oh my God, this is so backwards. Like on the Weather Channel, you don't know. Oh, okay. Let me start. And as you can see, that it's just bigger and bigger. Oops, God dang it. I can't. But it's just going away. It's there. It's just, see, there we go. You can start seeing. I can't figure it out. I'm done with that part because it's driving me nuts. It's all backwards. I'm trying to use it as a mirror, but it's opposite. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's getting worse. It's fine. I have not had a haircut since September. I'm like, I don't want to cut it. I want it cut. I want it styled. I want it to be bouncy and pretty. But guys, since menopause has started for me, it has gotten somewhere crazy. And I really didn't deal with this yet because here, I'm gonna do this. Because I'm doing this 30-day challenge, and it's, I just don't want to put it out there as part of that, because it's not really part of that, you know? It's part of my keto journey. So if I put my hair in a little, here's my hair in a bun. That's it. That's all I got. That's it. That's it. That's my whole bun. So I spent $16.99 on this little jobby. Here, let me do this so that y'all can see it. I want you to see this. I know, laughter. Laughter is medicine, right? Well, now mind you, I want you to take into wait, where is that? Okay, take into consideration. This has like things on the back that you can click it and tighten it down. It's so freaking weird. But all right, so I got it a little tighter anyway. And then if I pull it back, which is funny because if I pull my own hair out, I have the perfect, I ordered the perfect, this is my hair, right? And I ordered the perfect hair color. I can't even believe that that's the part. But do you see this? This is like some big, thick, clunky thing that you cannot just, you just can't, you just can't deal with it. It's flat, it's weird, it's got no bangs, it's kind of funny. But you know why I did it? Well, because I wanted to talk to you all about it and because I wanted to try it. And it's it looks different online too than it does in person. As a matter of fact, when I pulled my hair out and got some bangs back and everything, it wasn't near as, oh, shoot. It wasn't near as bad. Can't do that. Definitely can't do it. You won't be seeing me wearing that except for probably right then and there. Well, maybe one other time, but I might be facing this. Well, I am facing this. I'm facing this right now. Like, where do I go? I've been reading about women who go through hair loss and their journeys, just privately talking about it. And I had these cold chills last night because I was reading this lady's story and how, she started with hers years ago. And and now she has her hair shaved off like a 1/4 inch, and she's like gotten comfortable in her own skin with no hair. And I almost wanted to cry last night reading that, but I was more fearful than anything. Just like the thought of that freaked me out. Now, obviously, I still have some hair going on here, right? At least it's long enough. I mean, if I were to cut it short, what would it be? Oh my God. Oh, Patty, I will. Black seed oil, I take it. Gail, it's in my supplements, hon. I haven't gone down this road, but here's the thing. I am not going to go down this road 100%. I'm just giving you guys the FYI, the info on this. I have another page, another Nancy Childress page, not my personal profile with all my religious and political stuff. Y'all know who I am over there, right? But it's my Nancy Childress public page that I was told I needed to create it 3 years ago. And I'm going to use it for something. I'm going to use it for my other part of my journey. I'm not going to say that right. I'm going to use it for my hair loss. I'm going to use it for wigs. Whatever I go through, I'm going to use it for, it says menopause and more or something like that I put on there. Putting on makeup, what it's like to be 55 and all saggy jaggy and doing me, because I feel like when I do keto, I have such a connection with everybody. That's what we have. We have weight issues. We have eating issues. We have emotional issues. We deal with all of that. And I like to keep my keto, and keep that there because that's what a lot of people come for. They come for the recipes. They come for support. They don't come to listen to me talk about, all the time about my menopause unless it's related to keto, or my hair loss problems, my makeup problems. So I've decided to take another step and open up that page now. It's open, but I mean, I just really just haven't done anything with it. But I'm going to start posting on there. So if you're interested, if you can relate, if you're having any of those kind of issues, whether they're menopause or makeup or wigs or hair loss, you're more than welcome to go over there and follow it. I don't have a link because why? I just didn't. But I just want to let you know that's where I'm going to be going, that direction. And I'm going to talk about things like eating disorders, because I suffer from eating disorders, and the ramifications of what those things have taken or given me, So Ames today says, my hair looks just like yours in every way. May says, thank you. Appreciate the menopause part. I'm in the thick of it. Yeah. And I will continue to talk about menopause and how it affects, our metabolism and our emotions and stuff like that. But I'm also going to take it over there. I'm going to be like all over the place with it. So I just wanted to invite you, if you are interested, like I said, to go down that road over there and check it out. I did my makeup. And I still will. I don't have the best lighting and stuff to do makeup, but I did record a couple of sessions of me putting on my makeup and talking to myself. Basically, I'm using my phone as a mirror and talking to it and doing my makeup. And so I put a couple of those on there, and just for fun stuff. There'll be that funny whatever. That's just me. Stella said, my hair came back great and beautiful. Yeah, mine didn't, Stella. It's continued to deteriorate. And like I said, I'll open it up. I'm going to kick it open over on my other page with my potions, my pills, my supplements, all the different things that I've tried over the years, and talk about those sort of things. But I just want to let you know. So anyways, this wig is going to be great for like Halloween or something, because first of all, guys, this thing is so thick right up here at the top. And I even actually put a little root stuff, because I use root darkening stuff to hide and fuzzy stuff and root powders and all kinds of things to try to give my hair a fuller look. And I'm just kind of getting used to this. Like I started doing these lives and I'm like, it is what it is. That's me. That's what I've got to deal with. That's what it is. Some days I feel like going in there and trying to mess with it and see if I can get something better with it, but it is what it is. Patty says, I only see the one with church and politics. Let me see if I can find it for y'all real quick. It's a page, not a profile. So hold on. And I need to get my thing going here. Let me, I'll do this. I know you guys can see me while I'm clicking around into this stuff. So, so I will go down here to my pages, your pages. Let me see if I can find it. This computer is running so slow today. I don't know if it's Facebook, but there we go. I found it. I clicked on it. And now, here we go. Yeah, this is it. It's called Makeup and Menopause. Copy. And I will put this into the box for you guys. I hope is on YouTube. Are you guys getting any of these links that I'm sending out? You could let me know. I'm 81 and can't go bald. You know what? My daughter was like, Mom, I feel for you, we'll figure it out. And my husband's like, that song, that Randy Travis, I'll love you even if your hair falls out, old and gray and your hair falls out. I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. He's like, no, baby. He's like, we'll do whatever. So, we started looking at some more, like human hair wigs. I'm letting you know, I have to let you know, because what if all of a sudden I find something really pretty and you want hair, you want it, but at the same time you want to cry because everybody's like, that's not her hair. She's fake, but I'm like, no, I'm telling you, this is not going to be something I could go running around in, because it's poor quality. I love the all of this part. At least it looks nice here, but this part is so thick and clunky. There's no way in hell everybody's gonna be like, that woman's wearing a wig. I don't want that. The thought makes me want to fall into a hole, So there you go. Thanks, Nancy. Thank you. So I'm going to change the profile picture on my one page or to the other, so there's no confusion, because it's my face on the same picture on both pages. One's a profile Okay. The other one is a page, like Keto for Like People is a page, or like Dr. Barry MD is a page. They're not they're your private profiles. So, okay. All right. Yeah, Jerry says a lot of women wear wigs now. Only one lady sells makeup and wear different wigs all the time, and she is beautiful. Yeah, and I see them, on Facebook, and I watch their videos on YouTube, and I follow along, in my privacy, like, oh, I wish I was brave enough. You would think me, right? This would be me who can sit here and talk to everybody in the whole wide world. But when it comes to this right here, I just shrink up and shrivel up because I feel like, no. I'm keto for real life people, real life lady. Well, real life might be wearing a fake wig. I just, it's a head trip. It's a head trip. MJ says, use a hairband over the thick part. Yeah, I did that this morning, and actually it worked. I had to pull it like halfway back here to get my front part out, and then I mean, my daughter was like, do this and then put the headband right there, and then it looks totally natural, and I'm like, yeah, then that's two fake things on my head and it feels weird. Aw, hey, I didn't think of it that way, Nancy. Nancy Booth says, remember, Dolly Parton is the queen of wigs. Yes, she is. Raquel Walsh is right in there behind her too, believe it or not. I know there's a lot of women who wear wigs, celebrities who do, whatever they feel like. Short wigs, cute wigs, curly wigs, blonde wigs, pink wigs. I mean, I could rock it come Halloween, right? I don't know. Anyways, now I've really taken up y'all's time, but I wanted to throw that in there. It was kind of hard to do. It's been kind of hard. It's been something that's just sat there forever and a day with me. And it didn't come to light till yesterday. And I was like, oh, I don't want to talk about it with everybody. This is mine. This is mine alone. And I have shared it with 0 persons, just me. And then I guess it was just time to deal with it. So Jerry says, don't buy real hair. Synthetic wigs are best. Yeah. Plus the comfort part of wearing it all day. Yeah, go for it. Remember, yeah, I don't know, guys. It's going to be something different. I saw a few that I liked on this website that my daughter pulled up, and, the price was like $185. And I thought, oh my Lord, God, for a wig, $185. And then there was another one that was just adorable, mid-length. I would love to rock a wig that was all nice and long. I've always wanted long hair. That was my dream, was to have long hair. My entire life, I wanted long hair, but I just didn't get blessed that way. So, I stuck with the mid hair until I couldn't do that anymore. And then I went to the bob, and even that has gotten, tricky. It's just all gotten trickier as I've aged. So, anyways, $185 for a wig. And once I actually thought about it a little bit more, I mean, because I felt like I was taking the plunge. I've got little hair pieces and stuff, but I always just make jokes about them, as they're just little additional pieces. Yeah. And they've all been cheap, very cheap, from Amazon. But when I got down to the cuttings there, I was like, okay, here we go. You're going to invest some money. That's a lot. But I stopped and thought about it. Like, my hairdresser, my hairstylist is one of the least expensive people in the whole county. I mean, I know I can get by with $100, and that's including tip. And she does haircut, color highlights, all of it. And I'm like, she rocks. She's awesome. But if I were to go to any other salon or JCPenney's or Ulta or any other place, it's usually about $140 plus tip. And I thought, well, you know what? $185 isn't bad for a dang wig. Honestly, it's like, shoot, my haircut, it costs that much. A haircut and color costs that much with a tip. So, all right, I ran on. Once I let it out, then you just can't get me to shut up about it. So check QVC. They have some also on Easy Pay. Hey, there's a thought. There's a thought, y'all. Oh, and last but not least, I'm wrapping it up. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm coming up on an hour. So thank you for those of you who have voted for me. I figured this out. Let me see here. Let me see if this goes through for you guys. We'll copy that really quick, and I'll come back to you. So on the Perfect Keto Challenge, they sent out an email and asked us to forward it to everybody, but they didn't give a link. They just said send it to email. Well, yeah, okay, so I don't have all my followers' emails, right? So I shared a link in the group on Facebook, in Facebook group, and I'm going to share a link with you right now. It is, there we go. And hopefully it'll go through on the YouTube side. But here's what you do. You click on it, and then you vote. And when you open it up, it'll ask you to put your phone number in, and that's how you enter to win the Perfect Keto Bundle. And then it'll say that you are now subscribed to text messages through Perfect Keto. So I clicked through because I wanted to see what all of that does and what they and I voted for myself. I'm just not even going to lie about it. But then I hit stop. So then I just stopped the notifications. I don't know if that takes away from my vote or not, but that's what I did. Because, quite honestly, I don't know if they start spamming me with lots of them, I'm not all about that. And I don't want anybody else to be about that either. Yay, I'm so glad it came through on YouTube. Woohoo, I'm so happy. So thank you all for voting. That's the way you can do it. I appreciate it. And you guys have finish off your Sunday. I got to get busy. It's 5 o'clock. I'm going to do some cooking. Maybe I'll just put the TV on and see what's playing along and watch some TV while I do some cooking. Bronwyn says, remember that you were sick not long ago. Could that affect your hair? Yeah, I don't even know, Bronwyn, honestly. Like I said, I am fixing to kick off that page where I can just chat and just bore everybody silly with it. But I'm also going to do makeup and whatever I feel like doing. I'm going to do on that other page. It's just sitting there. So I might as well use it, right? If it's not, because I don't want to bring non-keto things to the table. Oh, I will tell you this one thing, though. One more thing. I had so much to tell you today, right? Julie says, I'm turning on the higher side of 60s in a few days. Hair has gotten thinner, not only from bleach highlights, but because of age as well. I've been thinking about a wig too. Can't wait to see what you decide. Aw, man. I have never been a whole products. Like my hair has always been so fine and stuff that maybe I would cut or color my hair once or twice a year. Like I wasn't one of those in the shop all the time putting product on my hair. Just didn't, or even in the 90s when I was doing perms, I only got 2 a year, one every 6 months, and I would always go with a body perm, not anyway, whatever. There's other factors that'll come into play. Go look at that link there for my page, the Nancy Childress page. If it would let me change the name, I would just call it Makeup and Menopause, but it is Nancy Childress and the cover on it says Makeup and Menopause. Go follow it or subscribe to it. I don't know, whatever they do over there. I think it's just like and follow. And that way when I do things there, then I can share it with y'all. Last but not least, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, but next Saturday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, guys, I'm going to be streaming right here as I am now. I don't know if I should add to YouTube or not, but I'm considering it. I am going to do an online Pampered Chef party. What? And I'm going to do it right here for anybody who wants to join in. It's going to be great. I might even earn some really cool cooking stuff because, I'm a kitchen whore. So that's the reason I'm doing it. I got lots of folks right here. And the second and most important reason is that, I get tons of invitations to all these parties for Unique and Pampered Chef and Tupperware and Scentsy and this and that and this and that and that and that. Lashes, whatever, you name it, I get the invitations by the hundreds. So many I can't even keep up with them anymore. I bet you there's almost 500 invitations sitting there on my Facebook. But my daughter, who is a single mom and lives out in West Texas, far from home, has taken on a second source of income, and her side hustle is going to be Pampered Chef, and she has got a lot that she's always loved it, so why not do it? So I booked a party with her, and I told her I would like to do it online, and it's going to be a duel like how you saw Elizabeth yesterday. So she'll be on her screen with all of her products. I have some Pampered Chef. I don't have a lot. I used to, but I'll have what I have, and we're just going to go from there. And then I'll have a party that'll be open for a week afterwards. So I'm just going to give you guys a heads up that I'm doing it. It's not about, and it's not about me, except for if I get good sales, then maybe I'll get some good kitchen stuff. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm done. You guys enjoy your Sunday. I will catch you later. Remember, guys, fats first, moderate protein, low carb, and keep it keto. Have a good night.